Ciao Juventini of the world.
What a guy! Thank you.
Have a nice day.
I was obliged to start with that epic intro of our guy, Ealing What a Feeling Jr., especially after the 5-star performance of yesterday. What a performance, what a game of Ealing Jr. Not only him, Ealing Jr., Rabiot will come back on all these guys that yesterday wrote history. Let me say it as well. Ciao Juventini of the world. Ciao campioni della Coppa Italia. Ciao champions of Coppa Italia. My name is Giuseppe. Welcome back on the channel. In today's video, I want a maximum of like. I want to break the records of like on today's video, and I'm sure that you can do it. The win of yesterday, the cup that we won yesterday, is a gift for you, for all the Juventini that really suffered in the last 3 seasons. You and me as well, we suffered all together on the field performances, on the field result, and off the field. We were all together. We went through that. And yesterday, it's not the Champions League. It is not the Scudetto. We know it. It's the Coppa Italia. But that cup, it's much more important than you think. That cup is closing a chapter and is opening a new one. A new one that we don't know how it will look like, because it is unpredictable. Of course it is unpredictable, but we know the one thing: we have the conviction that we can do it. And Juventus, that is described by a lot as a Finnish club in their banter era, in the worst moment of their history, well, that Juventus is still able to be there on the podium, lifting silverware in the air, giving some joy to Juventini, to their tifosi that are always there. And not a lot of clubs are able to do that in their difficult moment. Guys, yesterday I said it at the end of the 3 hours live celebration post Coppa Italia. The memory that I will keep in my mind of these 3 hours was watching all the Juventini together, sticking together, looking for a spot to be reunited between Bianconeri. And you have chosen for my channel. I was really honored for that. Let me say again, thank you for all the support that you showed yesterday. Being there, just being there, liking the video, commenting, the donations, the subscription. Thank you to everything that you did. It was really important for me, really. And it gave me so much power, so much energy to do better every single day. Thank you for that. Of course, we don't stop now. I told you about the likes, but let's cross the 29,500 and trying to reach the 30,000. Guys, again, don't let people tell you it's a minor cup. Look at all the other people when they won the Coppa Italia, how they celebrated. And don't forget, they were waiting that disaster Juve would have lost. They were already ready to celebrate not the win of Atalanta, the loss of Juventus. Never forget that. Be proud. This cup means much more than you think. And we did it against everyone and everything. Against the best informed Italian team at the moment, Atalanta. Because let's not hide now the facts that Atalanta was considered the favorite on paper. Was considered the team that could potentially also beat Juventus 5-0. Also us, Juventini, some Juventini were thinking that this disaster could happen. We did it against them. We did it against a disgusting way of going with the referee. So many episodes, too many episodes that I can't mention because they are too much. I don't want to go too much in detail, but I want to underline it because it's not the first time. It's not the first game. It's not the first season. It is like that since ever and ever and ever. And it needs to stop. I'm not asking to be favored. Absolutely not. But I want justice. I want equality. I want to be able to watch a game without complaining, winning or losing, about the referee. Look at that penalty not given to Dusan Vlahovic. Look at that offside whistled really fast where we were not able to watch the replay. Offside or not offside? When did that ball go from the foot of Cambiaso? We don't know. Look at that moment with Ealing Jr. receiving the ball with the referee. He knows the rule, about to whistle, and then let it go because Atalanta was dangerous. Look at the moment. 96 minutes, 6 minutes extra time. Was it really necessary 6 minutes? And on top of that, going until the 99th. I remember that it also happened back then. You remember a Juve-Atalanta or Atalanta-Juve where we went until the 100th minute and we were able to score because Juventus never die. Because Juventus, they know that some moments are really not correct and they have to be stronger than everything and everyone. Look at the face of Gravina. Look at the face of Gravina. Says it all. Says it all. The most important thing is not that the other ones are sad or whatever, that we are celebrating. Like the title of Tutto Sport today, Goduria Juve. Juve is really enjoying. Look at these guys celebrating the cup. Juve, pazza gioia, crazy joy. Pazza is more linked a bit to Inter. Anyway, we accept today. We accept we are all crazy. Like the Mercato will be crazy. From tomorrow on, we'll speak about that. I'm happy for Juventini. I already said it, but I'm also happy for Juventus. What does Juventus mean? The youth. And look at that beautiful picture. Pessotto, Gianluca Pessotto, next to Ealing Jr., Kenan Yildiz, Hans Nicolussi, Moiskin, Nicolo Fagioli, Miretti, Pinsoglio, 7 players that are coming from our youth academy. Tell me one team on earth that is able to deliver that. And we were not great. We were not fantastic. The Coppa Italia will not make us forget the 23-24 Serie A season. We will not forget. We know it. And we need to keep it in mind to do better next season. But that's beautiful. Seeing this guy, the performance of Ealing Jr. yesterday was fantastic. The performance of how Miretti entered was really great. That bar is still shaking. Unlucky guy. Hans Nicolussi that didn't play a lot. And I blame Allegri for that. We'll speak about Allegri in a second. But yesterday he starts a final of Coppa Italia. He's not shaking, he's delivering. And I'm happy because I never doubted in Hans Nicolussi. Go back to the tweets of the preseason where I said he was the best man of our preseason tour. I'm happy. I'm extremely happy for these guys. I'm happy for Ealing Jr. I met him. Maybe I gave him a bit of magic when we clapped in our hand. I don't know. But Ealing Jr. was fantastic yesterday. But so many more. Adrien Rabiot, look at how he was celebrating. Criticized by a lot of people. Look at the performance of yesterday. I know. I messaged him. I know I can guarantee you how much he wanted to win that cup. I can tell you how much he really cared. And that's important. Don't be wrong in saying that these people, they didn't care. That they couldn't deliver in a certain moment, that they collapsed mentally, whatever you want to. But they didn't care, no. Look at Dusan Vlahovic, he promised it and he kept his promise. 2 years ago, on the 12th of May, 2022, when we lost that final. Again, with some strange decision of referee. Don't forget about them. Go back and watch. Well, he said, we don't complain about the referees, but he said something important. He said, I am prepared to go down to hell with you if it takes me to heaven. Important words. Ready to go to hell. And probably we were nearly touching hell if it means that we go together to heaven. And he delivered. He promised it. 2 years later, he delivered. Look at him kissing that cup. I'm extremely happy. And you know what I'm happy about is that he's not satisfied. It's his first ever big cup, especially with Juventus. He doesn't want to stop there because that's the big message. We can't stop. We don't have to stop. He said it. Ne voglio ancora. I want more. And now we are opening towards maybe someone that will not be able anymore to have more. We are speaking about Allegri. Going first with the decisions. L'Allegrata from Corriere dello Sport, which means the Allegri's way. In a way, a 1-0 where we should have deserved a 3-0 because 0 shots on target from Atalanta until the end of the game. We blocked them, we closed them, we cancelled them. With new ways of playing, with Ealing Jr. as a left back, where Nicolussi was there. The changes were perfect. The game was prepared in a perfect way. Prepared before the game, during the game, the subs, the motivation. Juventus that was not with a low block in first half in a certain moment, like 5-10 minutes, yes, but then again trying for that second goal. Perfectly cancelled in the second half. It was just top. Of course, we have regrets. How is it possible that we didn't see that Juventus earlier against Milan, against Torino, against Cagliari, against all the teams that we played recently, which have been really a shame? We have our regrets. Could have been much better. Not winning the Scudetto, but at least finishing with a much better feeling. We tried everything that we had. We didn't. Yesterday was important. Yesterday we did it. I'm happy for Max Allegri, that is now the record man of Coppa Italia. 5-1. Better than all the coaches that won them, Mancini and Sven-Goran Eriksson. With 4, he has 5. 5 is 33% of the Coppa Italia that Juventus won. So congratulations to Max. One part on the other side. Yesterday, Max Allegri, he had so much inside of him that he went totally crazy. I am super proud and happy that yesterday he did what all the Juventini wanted to do since so long. Protesting, going against the referee decision that was just disgusting. Asking, where is Rocky? Where is the boss of the referees? Because what we are seeing in our field is not okay. They are trying to keep us away from winning. They don't want Juventus to win that trophy, and it was clear. And then you have that continuity of Max, which is not good, which is not acceptable. I don't want to go into detail because personally, I'm a person, when we go towards these big topics, I prefer to speak with the direct interested person. We know it after the victory of yesterday. He celebrated something happened on the field with Giuntoli. Apparently, Max Allegri denied a press conference. We don't know. We will never know against who he was pissed off on the field. If it's Giuntoli, of course, we know the relationship is not ideal. He said it multiple times also on microphones. At the moment, nobody communicated, but looks like I am already dismissed. I will not be the coach of next season 24-25. He didn't confirm. He said it looks like. But we know it is time to turn a page. Also for, unfortunately, what has been reported this morning from the thing that happened in post-game press conference, these kind of things should never happen. There is no way to excuse if these things really happen. There is no way to excuse. It is a man that had it until here, that didn't feel back up, that received a lot of shit towards him, a lot of time deserved for what he delivered on the pitch. From what he delivered off the pitch, probably not. Surely not. But I think that instead of going and explaining or trying to say things that will not be right at a certain moment, we need to understand one thing. What happened yesterday with that win of Coppa Italia, deserved for Juventus, deserved for the coach because he needed that win, deserved for all the Juventini. I believe that it makes sense to turn a page, closing a chapter, and that cup can represent for all the Juventini of the world the end of a chapter and the opening of a new one. A new one with probably
Ciao
new
Juventini
players,
of the world.
probably a new ones with new technical staff, with new managers, whatever. One thing will not change is us, the Juventini, that will always be here to support Juventus in difficult moments and hopefully in really beautiful moments. Because don't forget, never forget, there were always more better moments when you are a Juventini than tough moments. Grazie for listening. Grazie for all the support. Thank you, Forza Juve.